Moises Ballesteros, and he is in the Double-A affiliate for the Chicago Cubs. He's 5'7", 195 pounds. He's only 19 years old, and he is from Los Teques, Venezuela. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Uh, this year, and I'm just going to touch on this year's stats because I believe we touched on him last offseason as well. He had 421 at bats this year. His average was 285, on base percentage of 374, slugged 449, on base plus slugging 823, 14 home runs, 27 doubles, 78 strikeouts, and 63 walks. He has basically shown us that we were correct about what he was doing last year. He just implemented that just a little bit more. He did touch Double-A this year, had 21 at bats, only batted 283 there, but once again, five hits and 21 at bats. We're not going to talk too much about that, but he did bat 300 at high A. Super excited for Ballesteros. Very excited to talk about Ballesteros.
Yep, I agree with your assessment pretty much across the board. One thing I would say about Ballesteros is that there's it, this seems like a safe profile to me.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little chance that this guy doesn't find some kind of success.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he is a star at the next level is what I would question,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not seeing star caliber data right now, but I am seeing really solid, productive stats. And he's only 19 years old, and he was promoted all the way to Double-A late in the season, and that was a surprise to most people. So you're talking about a teenager, still 19, that is getting to the higher levels of the minor leagues already, and that's pretty interesting. So the Cubs got to be excited about that. I mean, he's going to hit for some decent average. He's got pretty good plate discipline. He's got some power. Yeah, really solid all around player, I think. But whether he's going to, be able to pierce that next level of like stardom level, that's the question that I have.
Sure.
I don't see that right now, but he does look pretty good.
What does he have a comp for on the scout stat line?
All right. Well, you let me know if you know this guy because I do not. Gus Triandos.
No,
That ring a bell?
it
Well,
does not.
maybe we should talk a little bit about Gus Triandos. Let's find out about him. All right. Gus Triandos was with the Baltimore Orioles, it looks like, for the majority of his career. Bounced around to a couple other teams, collected 14 wins above replacement throughout his career. Just a very solid all around player. He's also a catcher, so it's fitting. He had a 30 home run season back in 1958.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, looking back on this, it looks like a fairly decent comp for what I'm seeing.
Okay. I would like to ask, how does he match up to Alejandro Kirk?
How would I compare the two?
How do they match up?
Are you're looking for my personal take on that?
Yeah, as far as minor leagues are concerned.
Um, well, Ballesteros has really good age level data, but Kirk was a much better hitter overall.
Did he have a lot more power?
Kirk,
Yeah,
no, no. Kirk was all
he
about.
didn't.
No, he had excellent plate discipline. I mean, we're talking about a guy that walked almost twice as much as he struck out when he was in the minor leagues. Really good bat. I would say, yeah. I mean, to me, his bat seems like when he was coming up a level above
Okay.
Ballesteros. What I'm seeing from Ballesteros right now.
Okay.
But Ballesteros is also a little more advanced and he's still just 19. Kirk was not in Double A by that time, I don't believe.
Okay. For some reason, I had that caught in my head that Alejandro Kirk and Ballesteros were very similar.
Well, okay, so yeah, Kirk didn't he never even played in Double A. That's pretty wild. So he was 20 and he was in Single A and High A, and just an excellent bat. 56 walks, 39 strikeouts that season, and
Okay.
then COVID hit, so he missed an entire year in the minor leagues, and then he played in Triple A in 2021. So he went straight to Triple A. He skipped Double A, and he was a hitting machine until they promoted him.
I'm going to stick to that. I think that's a good comp.
I see a little more power in Ballesteros than Kirk showed early on, but less bat. That's how I
Okay.
would characterize it. Less bat, less OBP.
Okay. So is Ballesteros a go get him?
So I think he's going to be a solid player. I don't think he's going to be a great player right now. So whether he's a go get him or not is you have to frame this in from a value perspective. The guys that we're going to talk about above him, especially two of these three guys, are going to come at extreme valuations, right? And if you don't want to pay those prices, this might be the guy that you want to take a deeper look at because he's not going to hurt your team, could help you a little bit. He's going to come at a fraction of the cost. I would say that this is the guy to target if you've missed at least two of these three guys, maybe all three of them. One of the guys on here might also be one of those guys you want to target too. So
I actually completely agree with you. And I would like to link Ballesteros to Andrew Vaughn. That's in the majors right now. Like if you miss out on all the first basemen that are going in the first 5 rounds, Andrew Vaughn's the guy that you need to go get.
agreed. Yep.
Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah,
How I'm putting that together?
I could see that. I can see that completely.
Yeah. Okay.